Good morning. So you know when you got the Palo Santo burning that it's going to be one of them kind of days. We're just cleansing, we're purifying. It's Saturday. We woke up this morning. Let's be thankful. Let's give thanks. And I'm feeling good. So I definitely wanted to burn some Palo Santo, get my day going, right? Feels really good. Even though it's not that great outside, we can still enjoy our day. And if you're not familiar with Palo Santo, it is similar to sage, but I like to actually burn Palo Santo because I feel like it's less smoky than the sage. It does the same thing. It does purify, cleanse, and I woke up in a good mood today, a really good mood. And I just want to exude that energy, exude it through. All right. We did not pick the intention card yet. So I want to go ahead and pick the intention card. On Saturdays, I like to pick it live. During the week, I do wake up every morning. I get on my mat. I start my day with an intention. I pick my card. And then I also share it. So if you follow me on social media, I do share the intention word every single day. All right. So yesterday's intention word was connections. And I definitely made a lot of connections yesterday. Not even just physical connections, but mental connections, even within myself. I'm like, oh, why didn't I think about that before? So life happens that way. I like to give the cards a little bit of good energy before I pick them. And let's see what we got. I think I like picking the cards live better than anything. I feel like even the positive energy that you have helps me to pick the cards and like really helps. I will say that. So I am going to leave you in suspense just a little bit longer with the intention word because it's a good one. So I don't want to give it away just yet. I do want to make sure that you really get the intention word and really get to understand why it's important to me because I really enjoy it. So, yes. All right, we're going to get started in just a bit. Let me. All right. If you are joining, please say hello in the chat so I can shout you out because it's interactive. That's why this is live. You could be watching YouTube and watching a video, but there's no interaction, right? But when you log in, you already got up this morning, you logged in, might as well say hello. There is an option for live chat. If you go down on the mobile one, I'm not exactly sure, but I know it's somewhere in the middle that you can do the live chat. Say hello. Because it's easy for me to shout you out. I can read it. Once we get into the practice, I can't say that I can see the chat from all the way over there. My eyes isn't that good. I wish they were, but they're not that good. All right. I won't leave you in suspense too much longer. We're going to get started with the intention word for the day. So today's intention word is journey. And journey it can mean a lot to different people, right? Now, I will say right now, when I saw the word journey, hello, good morning, mommy. I will say that it really made me think about the yoga challenge that's going on right now. If you're watching this in real time, there is a 30-day yoga challenge that we're in the process of. We're on day number 26. So every single day this month, videos have posted. So the journey is almost over, right? We're on day 26. We have 4 more days left of the 30-day yoga challenge. It's been a journey for me to be able to film and get the videos to you. It's been awesome. Every single day is a mantra, and I have thoroughly enjoyed this journey. Even the journey of becoming a yoga teacher primarily online, that has been a journey. This whole year has been a journey. And that's something to celebrate. Our journeys may not be paved in gold. That's life. Most of the time when we say we're on a journey, it's valleys, peaks, it goes up and down. And it's even sometimes where we go through, those things that we got to grow through, that we really feel like, wow, like I made it. So that's the journey. All right, I'm going to get off of my box today. I'm going to step down from my box, and we're going to transition back to yoga. So today, if you'd like to have your block, you can definitely use your block. If you have foam or if you have cork blocks, feel free to get that going, because we are going to use that in our practice today. And again, this is a practice. This is not a perfect. We got verse escape. That's real. Yes, real. I'm only giving you the real because that's all I got. That's all I can give you is the real. We're going to get ready for our practice. Settling down on our mat. One, we're thanking ourselves that we're here. We woke up and we are thankful for that. I know that we maybe have some new people. Verse, I think you may be new. Welcome. My name is Tianna. I don't really introduce myself on these. I probably should for all of the new people, but hello. Thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you for letting me be a part of your day. All right. We're going to come to the breath. We have our intention word. I got the Palo Santo burning, feeling this vibe. Allow yourself to just relax here. Get nice and comfortable with your sit bones. You can take your gaze down onto your mat or close your eyes. Take an inhale in through the nose. Exhale out, open mouth, let it out. Take another one in through the nose. Exhale, open mouth. We're going to begin our Ujjayi breathing, so we can take our palms up towards the sky. We're going to close our mouth, breathing in and out through the nose. So taking a breath in. Exhale, close mouth. Still fogging up the mirror, feeling that vibration on our throat. Going to do that again. Exhale, close mouth. One more time. This is just settling us in our practice, getting us here and present. Taking our right ear down onto our right shoulder. Now this is my left, your right. And back up to center and over to the opposite side. Bringing it up to center. Take your chin down towards the chest. Find length within your collarbone, still keeping that lift within your chest. And on your inhale, take your gaze up towards the ceiling. Rest your head on your back. Maybe part your lips. And coming back to center, we're going to take our arms up overhead. Interlace your fingers. Take the palms up towards the sky. Rest your shoulders away from your ears. Just take a moment, create space. Maybe you move it out. Give yourself that permission to move. And release your hands down. We're going to come up into a tabletop position. We're going to stack our wrist right under our shoulders. Take your knees to be right under your hips. Give your body a rock from side to side. A lot of times we wake up in the morning, we might be a little bit stiff. And then start to move your hips in a circle. So taking your circle all the way back and around. We're going to work out those kinks, work out our snap, crackle, pops in our body. You can make your circles as big or small as you like. Coming to the top and go into the opposite direction. And pausing at the top, giving your body a little bit of a rock. We're going to take our right leg out behind us, extend it towards the mat. Square your hip off. So our hip may want to come out to the side. Square your hip down, back towards your mat. Flex your heel down. Press away with your fingertips. Now we're engaging our fingertips, engaging our arms early, wrapping our triceps back. This is what we would do in our downward facing dog. And take the knee back in. We're going to come to the opposite side, so taking the left leg down, flex your heel down. Again, remembering to square your hip back towards the mat. Pressing away with your fingertips. And coming back to center, give your body a rock. I'm feeling the music today. All right, tuck your toes. We're going to push back to our first downward facing dog. Pedal your feet out, move your body. Move your hips, move your shoulders. Get everything moving this morning. And bring your hips to stillness. Push away with your fingers. Tuck your chin into your chest as you bring the gaze up the leg. Taking that gaze towards your abdomen. Maybe seeing if you can get a little bit deeper within this pose. Invite a bend into your knee if you need it. We're going to come forward to a tabletop position. Plank if it's in your practice. Tabletop can be also another alternative for you. And push back to your downward facing dog. Take 2 more breaths. And come forward to your plank or your tabletop position. Whatever one's comfortable, bend the knee if you need it. And last one, push back to your downward facing dog. And we're going to bring the gaze towards the hands. Walk the feet to the forward fold. Come into the top of your mat. Now invite a bend into your knees. This is our first forward fold of our day, so feel free to invite a bend. We're going to rock our body from left to right. If it feels good to begin to straighten your legs, you can. Shaking your head, yes and no. Bringing our body to stillness, coming into our forward fold. Tucking our nose towards our knee. Shift the weight into the balls of your feet. Take another breath here, just feeling that extension in the legs, allowing your shoulders to fall, tucking your chin into your chest. And on your inhale, nice and slow, press into the feet, come up to a standing position with your arms overhead, taking your hands to touch, slight back bend here. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to warm up our body with our sun salutations. Forward fold. Flat back. And plant the hands, step back, and we'll flow through. If you don't want to flow, meet me in downward facing dog. That's completely up to you. Whatever your body's feeling today, we go with it. Press away with your hands in your downward facing dog. Tuck your chin into your chest. Press away with your fingertips. On your next inhale, come back to your forward fold. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Bring the hands to touch. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back. Plant your hands, step back, and flow through. Take 2 breaths in your downward facing dog, pressing away with your fingertips, tucking your chin into your chest. On your next inhale, we're going to lift that right leg up towards the sky. Bend it for a 3-legged dog. If you like to open your hips up, feel free. Still keeping your gaze down, bring it back towards that back standing leg. We're going to bend the knee, arch the spine, bring the foot through to frame your hands. Pivot your back foot, come up for your warrior one. Bend into your front knee, square your hips off towards the front of your mat. We're going to salute the sun, get that sun up. Exhale, open out to a warrior two. Inhale to reverse your warrior, maintain the bend in your knee. See if you can reach back a little bit deeper. And windmill your hands down, step back and flow through. I'll see you in downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. Take your left leg up. Again, we're going to bend it over for a 3-legged dog, taking your gaze back towards that standing leg. Bring the knee forward. Come to your warrior two, warrior one on your left side. Keep that bend into your front knee where you just see your big toe. That's when you know that knee is tracking right over your ankle. Be nice and strong in that back toe. Exhale, open up to your warrior two, nice and strong. We're still keeping that bend into the knee, maybe getting a little bit deeper. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Again, let's see if we can lift up and lean back just a little bit more. Windmill your hands down. We'll step back and we'll flow through. Take 2 breaths in your downward facing dog. Taking your gaze towards your hands, you can walk, step, or jump to the top of your mat. Come back to your forward fold. On your next inhale, bring your arms back up overhead. Taking your hands overhead, we're going to interlace our hands and bring our palms up towards the sky. Press into your standing legs in your mountain pose. We're nice and strong here. Create room in between your ears. We're going to hinge over to the right side. Turn your gaze up towards the ceiling, stacking your shoulders. Coming back up to center and over to the opposite side. Turn your gaze towards the ceiling. Inhale, come back up to center. We're going to release our hands as we come back to our forward fold at the top of our mat. Flat back here. Plant your hands down. Step back and we flow through. Taking 2 breaths, pressing away with your fingers, taking your heels down towards the earth. Feel free to walk your heels in if they don't quite reach the earth. Invite a bend into the knee if you need it. We're going to lift our right leg back up towards the sky. Bend it and bring it through. Frame the hands. We're going to windmill open to a warrior 2. Immediately pivot your back foot. Bring both hands out to a T. Take that bend over your knee. Taking your knee right over your ankle. We're going to lift up through the chest. We're going to stretch our arms out as if we were trying to grab arms. We're grabbing arms right through the computer, the phone, the TV, whatever you're watching me on. And on that inhale, we're going to straighten our front leg, bring our arms up. Exhale, come back into the warrior 2. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come back in. We're going to come up for 5. Exhale. And 4. See if you can get a little bit deeper. And 3. And 2. Last 1, bring it up. We're going to bring the hands down. Keep the legs straight, hinge forward. Come down to your triangle pose. Take your hand down to your shin, the inside of your foot. Take your gaze up towards your top hand. Feel free if you like to have a block. You can also have a block here to lift your chest, get you into that posture just a little bit easier. We're lifting our chest. Imagine that your back is up against a wall. And on that inhale, we're going to take that top hand down. Move your block if you had it there. Pivot back to the front. We're in our runner's lunge. Lift through the chest. Turn your gaze towards the front. On that exhale, plant your hands, step back, and flow through. We're going to do that same thing on the opposite side. Lifting our left leg up towards the sky, bend it, bring it through, frame the hands, windmill open to your warrior 2. Put that bend into your front knee. Nice and strong, lift your body up. Very nice. See if you can get a little bit deeper in your squat. We're going to inhale, straighten the leg, bring the arms up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, down. Inhale up for 4. Exhale, down. Inhale up for 3. Exhale, down. And 2. Last 1, hold it here. Keeping that leg straight, we're going to bring our arms back out to a T. Hinge forward, come down for your triangle position. On your opposite side, feel free to grab your block, place it there, whatever you need. Stacking your shoulders, take your gaze up towards your hand. Release any tension on your neck. Continue to breathe. On that exhale, we're going to bring that hand down, framing our foot, moving your block, come into your runner's lunge. And on that exhale, we're going to plant our hands down, step back, and we flow through. Meeting in our downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. And take your feet to the front for a forward fold. On your inhale, come all the way up, bringing your arms up overhead. Taking your hands to touch, taking them to the center, bringing your hands to prayer. Just taking a moment here. Maybe you got a little bit of glow in your body, right? We're going to call the sweat glow because we're glowing. We're glowing. All right. Take your hands down by your side. Take a moment to just root yourself down. Our journeys may not be the best. but we're still continuing on with our journey. So just keep that in mind as we go throughout our practice. I want you to take 2 breaths here. Just being present in the moment. Come back to your breath. Now, if you'd like to take a wall or a chair, something near you so that we can balance, because a part of our journey is balance, right? We have a lot going on, but sometimes we need to balance. And we're going to physically do that now. So shifting the weight into our right foot, we're going to take our left up towards our chest, take that left knee in, hug it in. So you're setting a drishti point, something in front of you that is not moving. Focusing on that, engaging your standing leg. Your toes are going to grip into the mat. And on that exhale, we're going to just release our hands. Keep your knee into your chest as much as you can. Take your arms up overhead. It's okay to hold on with one. Taking your arms up overhead. And using our core, our leg, we're going to slowly lower the leg. Nice and slow. Nice and engaging. And lower it down, lower the hands. Very nice. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Set your drishti point. Hold on if you need to. We're going to shift the weight and then bring the opposite knee up in towards the chest. Hug it in. Engage your standing leg. Continue to breathe. Relax your shoulders. And again, we're going to keep that knee hugged in towards the chest. And we're going to bring our arms up overhead. Continue to breathe. It's okay if you fall out. You come right back. You got this. And on that exhale, lower your leg down nice and slow. Control. This is something that we do have control over. Sometimes our journey, we don't always have control. All right, and lower down, lower your hands down. We're going to take our arms, give ourselves a hug. Rock from left to right. Relieve any tension we have on that lower back and our hips. We hug ourselves. Give ourselves some love today. We're going to take those arms out to the side as if we were holding on to some hands. We're locking hands virtually. Taking your arms up towards the sky, you can bring them together or back to back, or continue to hug yourself if that's not an option. Taking our hands forward, take your gaze forward. We're going to lift our shoulders up, feeling that stretch on our lower back. Now ground down on your feet, taking your gaze forward. We're going to feel that stretch on our shoulders. If you'd like to extend the pose, you can put a bend into the knee, squat down, cross your leg over if you like. Coming into full eagle. Still remembering to keep that lift into the shoulders. And on your exhale, release your leg, lower down your arms, shake it out. That one really feels good. I love opening up my shoulders, especially if you sit at a desk and you round in all day. So we're going to take our hands back out and we're going to hug ourselves, taking the other arm down. So whatever arm was on top, that one's on the bottom. Giving yourself a hug again. We can never give ourselves enough love. So take that chance, take that moment, hug yourself, give yourself some love. And we take our hands back up towards the ceiling. Again, one can meet back to back or continue your hug, whatever one's available to you. We're going to lift our shoulders up, planting our feet down into the mat. Lift your elbows. Feel that stretch on your back. Again, you have that option to put a bend into your knee, crossing your leg over if you like. Continuing to lift the elbows up. Feeling that stretch in your back. And when you're ready, straighten your leg, uncross, release your hands, shake it out. Maybe give yourself a rock from left to right, taking your hands down, letting it swing. And then we're going to swing back to the front of our mat. Coming back. Placing your feet hip distance apart. We're going to inhale, bring the arms up overhead. On that exhale, sit in your chair. Elongate your spine, letting your body get nice and comfortable. Maybe taking your knees together if that's available. On your exhale, we're going to hinge forward. Allow your body to come into your forward fold. On that inhale, sit back in your chair. We're going to do a flow just like that. Forward fold to chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to chair. We got 2 more. Exhale to fold. Inhale to chair. And last one. Exhale, fold. And inhale, chair. Bring yourself up to stand. I think we're all glowing right now. We all got that glow like Leroy, right? All right. Inhale, bring your arms back up overhead. We're going to take our right hand, pat ourselves on the back. So pat yourself on the back. Take your other arm on top of your elbow. Just press it back. Press that elbow back. Create space. Feel free if you like to widen your stance, you can. Now remember not to get your ears and everything too close. Create space. Open it up. Pressing that elbow behind you. We're going to release and do the other side. So pat yourself on the back with the opposite hand. Taking your hand, pressing your elbow back. Creating space here. Again, you can widen your stance if you need to. And on that exhale release, bring your hands back up. If you don't have your stance nice and wide, feel free to step the foot out. We're going to do a wide forward fold coming down to the center. Feel free to step to the side of your mat if you like. Move your hips from left and right. Moving your hips, moving your shoulders. Bringing your body to stillness, coming into the fold, lowering your head, bringing the gaze behind you. Rock the weight into the balls of your feet. Let your body relax, tucking your chin into your chest. We're going to walk our hands over to our right foot, then over to our left. Coming back to center. We're going to take our right hand to the outside of our left ankle. Take your left hand to the hip. Turn your gaze up towards the ceiling. Let's open up our hip. Feel that stretch in our legs. Release your head. On that exhale, lower your hand down. We're going to take our opposite hand to the opposite ankle. Taking your hand on your hip. Keeping that gaze up. And come back to center. Taking both hands down towards the mat. I'm going to take our hands to our hips, both hands. And nice and slowly begin to come up into a standing position, one vertebrae at a time. Press into your feet as you come up. Give your hips a circle. We have 2 options. We can heel toe the feet back together, or you can put a bend into your knee and jump your feet back to center. Very nice. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead as we step back to the front of our mat. Take an inhale in, exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands down. We're going to step back into our child's pose. Take your big toes to touch, knees nice and wide. Come down onto your mat. Your forehead comes down. Allow your body to relax in your forward fold. Let your chest get nice and comfortable here. Let your body relax down. Maybe you shift your knees out a little bit wider. Letting your body relax. Getting your hips nice and soft. And when you're ready, we're going to take that gaze towards our hands. We're going to push forward, coming onto our belly. Taking your legs down behind you. Rock yourself until you're in a comfortable position on your belly with your toes untucked. We're going to bring our arms out to a T. Taking your cheek down into your mat. We're going to lift our right leg up towards the sky. Flex your heel down. And when you're ready, we're going to cross that leg over our body. Let the foot fall. Turn your gaze towards the directions of your knees. Open up your knee. Opening up your hip. Getting that stretch within the shoulder. If you'd like to take your opposite hand to your knee or taking it up overhead, you can. Feeling that stretch on your opposite shoulder. And on that next exhale, bringing your knee back, taking your hand back down, come back onto your belly. Turn your gaze towards the opposite direction. We're going to take the opposite knee up. And when you're ready, we're going to begin to cross it over our body, opening up through our chest, taking our hand to our thigh or maybe up towards the ceiling. Allow your neck to release. We're opening up our hip and our shoulder. Continue to breathe. And on that exhale, we're going to come back onto our belly. Come back down. Take your chin towards the center of your mat, taking your gaze down. We're going to bend both feet up towards the sky. We're going to let them rock from left to right. Imagine they're little windshield wipers, releasing tension from our lower back. Keeping your knees bent, maybe reaching one hand back to grab the top of your foot, holding it down. Releasing that foot, we can hold on to the opposite leg, bringing it down, taking it down towards the glute. Release the leg. Maybe it's comfortable and you may be able to hold both feet. Reach back, lift your shoulders, holding both feet. Maybe you take your chin off the mat. Maybe you bring it down. Either one that's comfortable for you. Feel the stretch in your quads. Feel free if you like to invite a strap to hold on to your knees and your feet, you can. And on our inhale, we're just going to lift our head and our shoulders. You don't have to bring the knees up if you don't like. Listen to your body and wherever you are. If you'd like to invite the knees to come up as well, on that next inhale, you can lift the knees up and lift your complete body off of the mat for your bow pose. Beginning to lift your body up, coming onto your belly. And on that exhale, release everything down. Take your feet and windshield wiper them back left to right. Take your hands out to a T. We're going to take our feet down, tucking our toes under. Take your hands under your shoulders. Push back to your tabletop position. Readjust your body as you need to. Give your hips a rock from left to right. We're going to take our right leg and we're going to bring it up to the outside of our right hand. We're going to rock our body forward and back. If you need something under your knees, feel free. Just rock your body. Then try to keep your toe down. So as you rock your body front and back, keeping your feet down, allow your hips, your hamstrings to open. We're going to take a pause, taking our outside hand to the inside of our foot, taking our hand to our hip. Take that gaze up towards the ceiling or the sky. If you'd like to extend the stretch, taking the hand off of the hip, turning it up towards the ceiling or the sky. And on that exhale, take the hand back down to the hip. Take your hands back onto the mat. Step your knee back. Give your hips a rock. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So taking that left hand, bring it through. Left foot and bring it through to the outside of your hand. Again, start to rock. You can lift the toe up first just to get yourself ready for it. And then place the toe down. Begin to rock front and back. Continue to breathe. Now you're doing this to your comfort level. Again, you can place something underneath of your knee if you need it. And then when you're ready, taking that outside hand to the inside of your foot, taking your hand to your hip, turn your gaze up towards the ceiling. If you'd like to extend the stretch, taking your hand up overhead, stacking your shoulders, lifting up through the chest. And on that exhale, take your hands back down to the mat. We're going to step our foot back, rocking our hips from left to right. We're going to take our hips and our knees down onto the mat, bringing your feet around in front, swinging your hips and your feet forward. Shimmy your feet towards the front of the mat. We're going to lift our body up. So taking your hands to shin, lift up through the chest. Release your shoulders down. Come forward as much as you can, taking your chest towards your thighs. Feel that lift in the body. We're going to release our right hand. Take our right hand up, still lifting up through the chest. Lifting our hand up. Take it back down. Lift the left arm up. Again, still continue that lift up in the chest. And take your hands down. Let's see if we can do a challenge. We're going to keep our chest lifted in towards our thighs, and we're going to lift both arms up. Breathe. Keeping your chest forward. And on that exhale, we're going to begin to put that arch into our back. Tuck your tailbone, come all the way down onto your mat, nice and slow. Taking your arms up overhead. On that exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Give it a rock from left to right. Very nice. Now make circles in the ceiling with your knees. Make your circles. We're going to go the opposite way with our circles. And hug your knees back into your chest. Extend your right leg down, holding your left. Take the right leg down towards the mat. We're going to extend our left foot up towards the sky. Hug that leg towards your chest. You can hold on to your pant leg if you have on pants. Hug onto the back of your thigh or your calf. If you're feeling extra flexible today, maybe taking your peace fingers, holding on to your big toe. And if all else fails, take that strap, your scarf, wrap it around your foot. So many options. This is your practice. Make it your own. Going to put the bend back into the knee. Cross that knee over your body. Let the knee fall over down to the side. Taking your left hand out behind you. Take your gaze back towards that left hand. Your hand can come on your thigh, your right hand, as long as it's not on your knee. Feel that stretch. With every exhale, just let your shoulders get soft. Get that length in between your chest. Let your body come down. Take one more breath. And on that inhale, take your knee back into your chest. Taking our foot back up towards the sky. We're going to take our hands out to a T. Let that foot come all the way over to the opposite side. Extend it out. Let the foot fall wherever it is. Maybe it doesn't fall. Maybe it's right here. That's okay. Wherever you are, just let your foot hang. And with every exhale, just let the foot relax a little bit more. Opening up your hip. Take your gaze up towards the sky. Release the tension on the foot. Let it go limp. Open up your hip. We're going to bend that knee coming into our tree pose on our back. So bend your foot. Take the foot in towards your thigh. Let your knee relax. Take 2 more breaths here in this tree pose. Letting your body soften. Getting your hips back square on the mat. And on that inhale, take your knee back up to center, taking your foot flat on the mat. Give it a little rock from left to right. And take the knee down. Let the foot fall. We're going to inhale the right knee into our chest. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Taking our foot up towards the sky. Bend it any way you like. And then put a bend into the knee. Cross your knee over your body. Letting the knee fall. Noticing that one side may be a little tighter or looser than the other. It's okay. Take your gaze away from your knees. Take one more breath. And on that inhale, take the knee back up to center. We're going to straighten that foot back out. And let the foot fall out to the side. You can take your hands out to a T. Wherever you are in your practice, letting your foot fall over. Let your foot go nice and limp as you let it fall. It's okay if you need to bring it down, wherever you are. Then taking a bend into the knee, taking your foot towards your inner thigh, coming into our tree pose on our back. Allowing both hips to be on the mat. Release tension in your thigh and your knee. Letting your body be nice and soft. We're going to take our knee back up to center, foot flat on the mat. Rock your knee from left to right. We're going to take our left foot this time and bend that one so both knees are bent, feet flat on the mat. Rock your knees nice and slow from left to right. Letting it hang out on one side for a second before going over to the opposite side. Listen to your body. Do this with your own breath. I'm just here as a suggestion. You do what feels good to you. And when you're ready, taking both knees back to center, we're going to butterfly our knees out. So take the soles of your feet to touch. Butterfly your knees out to the outside of your body. Letting your hips relax here. Letting your knees get nice and soft. Maybe your feet may start to push forward. That's okay. Let them go. Let it relax. The entire goal is to just release that tension in your hips. Even if you'd like to take your hands down onto your inner thigh, feel free. Maybe rocking your hips from left to right to relieve the tension. Letting your body get nice and soft. Now this is that moment where you let everything come down. Let your body come back to the breath. We're slowing it down. Let your body release with every exhale. Let go of any tension that you have. Bring awareness to your body and your breath. Let your feet slide forward. Getting your body comfortable in this position. We're going to take another 2 breaths, just really letting our body get comfortable here. Releasing any tension from our neck and our shoulders. And on that next inhale, we're going to take our hands to the outside of our thighs. Gently close your thighs back up like a book, giving your knees a rock from left to right. Taking your feet back to center, we're going to cross our right foot over our left. Wide figure 4 cross here. And when you're ready, threading your hands behind your left thigh, hug your knee into your chest for our reclined pigeon on our back. Take that knee into the chest, lifting your hip off of the ground. Hug your knee in. Feel that stretch on your hip. Maybe give your body a little rock if you need it. Releasing your hands, taking your foot back onto the mat. Uncross your leg. Give your knees a rock. We're going to bring our knees to stillness. Same thing on the other side. Cross your knee over. Wide figure 4 cross. And when you're ready, hug your knees into your chest. Thread your hands behind your right thigh. Lift your hip off of the ground. Relax your chest. Relax your shoulders. Maybe giving your knees a rock from left to right. Continuing to hug your knee into your chest. And when you're ready, release the hands, lower your knee back down, uncross your legs. We're going to take our feet out as wide as our mat. Let your knees fall in towards each other. Taking your pinky toe edge of your feet off the mat, letting your big toes come down. Take your arms up overhead. Let's extend this stretch. Relaxing your arms. And when you're ready, lift the knees back up. We're going to take our feet down onto the mat. Stretching your hands and your feet, rolling them out. And when you're ready, we're going to take our hands down, taking our hands palms facing up onto the mat. Give your body a little rock. Readjust where your shoulders are on the mat. We're coming back to our breath, coming back to our intention word, our journey. Letting your body get nice and soft. Turning your attention back to your breath. And when you're ready, take an inhale in through the nose. Exhale, open mouth, let your body relax here. Focusing on the rise and the fall of your chest with every breath. Letting your body get nice and soft. We recognize that our journey may not be as easy as we want it to be, but our journey shapes us into the person that we are. Every life event, it affects another event, because the things that happen in our lives shape the person that we are. So maybe while we might not be happy or proud of the things that have happened, it has made us into the person that we are today, good or bad, pretty or ugly. Life is life. We accept the things that happen, and every day we continue to wake up and we strive to be better than we were the day before. We may be on a journey right now. It may not be the best, but we're up for the challenge because we're strong. We're stronger than we give ourselves credit for. But in our strength is reaching out and letting people know that we're not okay. And that is strength. It takes strength to reach out. So remember, in this journey, it's not solo. We need to have people along on our journey. Continue to breathe. I want you to take 2 breaths in silence, sealing our intention. And when you're ready, invite movement and awareness back into your body, wiggling your toes and your fingers, letting your breath deepen, hugging your knees into your chest one at a time, rolling over to one side, cradle your head if you need it, giving your body just a little bit more love. And when you're ready, we're going to use our top hand to push ourselves back up to any comfortable seat, taking your hands to heart center, taking a breath. I want you to thank yourself for showing up for you today. You committed to you, your private time with you and the mat. Thank your body for showing up and supporting you today in your practice. I thank you for allowing me to share my practice and be a part of your day. I want you to take this energy with you off the day and onto your life. Share it with others. Thank you so much. Namaste. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself a hug. You made it through another day. Yay. Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well. Let me know how you're doing in the chat. Let me know how you enjoy the practice. If you're in the challenge that we're doing, the 30-day challenge, let me know. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video as well, if you like today's practice. Yay, Verse Escape, you shared it with your friends. Crystal, hey Crystal. Hey Upload. Hey Jackie. Thank you for being a part of the practice. The good thing is you are supposed to share it with friends, right? If you're enjoying this, share it with friends, wake them up, right? And even if they're not watching it live, that's what YouTube is for. Run it back. We can watch it again. We can still even watch, if you found value in this practice, watch it again and again and again, right? That's how this works. We share it. We've been on this journey. We started doing live classes Saturday, April 26th, I believe. And we started this with 20 some people, 20 some subscribers. And we've made it up to 490 something. So let's keep those numbers going, right? We want to get to that 1,000 number, right? So we can continue to share it and let it get bigger. So I thank you so much for letting me start your day. Even if you don't do anything else, you check the box, you've accomplished something today. So I thank you for allowing me to be a part of that. I wish you the best in your day, in your weekend. Feel free to reach out. Let's keep this thing going. Reach out on social media. Leave me something in the chat. And I will see you in the next video. Yes, yes. Verse, come back. Yes. We welcome everybody. Once you're in your family, you're in. So I can't wait to see you in the next one. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye.